So about 3 months after Andy passed away, we tried to conceive, and we were fortunate in that we got pregnant immediately. And this pregnancy has just been, again, like the feeling of not wanting to tell people for fear that something's going to be discovered that is wrong, and just knowing that there's so much that's going to be missed in this child's life, given that there will be no overlap with his oldest brother. Yes, this is a happy time to bring new life into the world, but it's so much more complicated than that, because there's also so much sadness that's associated with the bringing of the new life into the world, because there will always be this major presence of our family missing from this, for the rest of our lives and for the rest of our children's lives. But with my other pregnancy, and the delivery of my son Zachary, even though Andy was still alive, there were comments made when we brought home a healthy child, that I did take issue with. And I know that all the comments were well-intentioned, but I remember them still, even though like my son is now passed, I still remember, there's this feeling that I would feel when someone would say something like, oh, thank God, what a blessing Zachary is because he's healthy. That statement in and of itself diminishes my son Andy's life. It suggests that he's less than because he was not a perfectly healthy child. Well, my son Andy was perfect too. And we love both of them equally, and we are devastated that he's no longer here. So we aren't blessed because Zachary's healthy. We were blessed with all of our children. He was absolutely extraordinary. And as difficult as it was, and it was very, very difficult for my husband and I to endure, and all of our family and friends to endure, the trauma that we experienced throughout the course of Andy's life. I think the greater tragedy would have been having never known my son. I wouldn't change any of it for anything. I, of course, still wish he was here, but I'm just so grateful that he was a part of my life. So I don't view any of these, these children as like better than or worse than the other based on their health status. They're all my children.